Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim. Messages for you next 48 hour. Hope you're doing really well. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross today, and we're going to start Leo's reading off with Sacred Spirit Oracle and Heavenly Bodies Oracle. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all the support, your energy that you donate, hitting the like button that really helps, and subscribing. And well, just like you all being here. So I'm gonna send that out to you, and let's get into this reading for Leos. And if you need a private reading, I can be reached in the description box below is the email address. All right, Leo. Messages for Leo. That's going through my head. What is that from? Was it an American Horror Story? Like the clown? Oh, why is that in my head? I don't. Oh my goodness, that was creepy. That was really creepy. Gemini. Curiosity, intellect, and networking. Curiosity, intellect, and networking. I don't know, maybe, Leo, this is saying you're about to be a social butterfly. It would be part of some kind of transformation if that were it. So Gemini is coming out. Some nice Gemini energy. That's good. Curiosity, intellect, and networking. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. Yeah. All right. I'm in a good mood today. I can tell. Singing more. 3, astral travel. Ooh, caution needed. With astral travel? Oh my goodness, guys. I gotta get, and the third eye vision. 36, reclaim your mind. I gotta get the book on that because I feel like that's something kind of important. And it has number 3, kind of like Empress energy with the number 3. So astral travel, it says, caution needed. Observe your surroundings. Okay. Caution needed. Astral travel can be described as having, like, so it's talking about an out-of-body, obviously out-of-body experience. And what I know about astral travel, well, myself, is that I have gotten to some very, like, advanced stages of astral travel, but never the complete thing. So this is kind of interesting with it coming out, when it, especially to say caution needed, because, you know, every time you try that stuff, you get a little bit better each time. So it's kind of like coming across to me as that. Why? Maybe because if you're doing it for the first time, I think the first thing you encounter are like some kind of, you know, thought forms that come from they're from you, but they can appear as other things in the astral. And so you got to kind of, like, I guess it's about confronting, like being aware that you might confront something. I don't know. Okay, it says in the book, Sacred Spirit, Archangel Michael, associate with this. So what I would think is, if you're associating Archangel Michael with that card, then you would be calling, like, using your mind. It's the most powerful thing. It's the most powerful tool you have to work with out of anything that you can work with for any kind of spirituality. So if you have, yeah, when you have that moment right before you start doing anything, you can call on Archangel Michael to protect, to be there and to protect. So that's it. All right, Celtic cross. Let's see, what do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo? And yeah, leave a comment, especially if you have something interesting to say about your experience with astral travel. That would be interesting. To hear different experiences, and if you have been able to or whatever. All right, Leo. One more. I feel like it just needs another one. And then we'll cut the deck. This is the Wild Unknown. Kim Cran's. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. On the bottom as the, this is your underlying issue, your root, the issue. So, come on. Can't really get better than that. Wow. That's nice. Okay, it is a Celtic cross, so I'm trying to think of, how did I do this last time? I just kind of put it on top of it. I guess we'll do that again. Yeah, that works. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. Even more beautiful. Nice. Outcome. Nice. Okay. We'll talk about it. I mean, because this is a very, very good spread. Something might be a little uncomfortable. That might be representing some kind of uncomfortable feeling. Okay, so let's go into regular tarot and we'll clarify. So I have the full energy in reverse for past. And all in all, looking at the rest of your reading, it might be associated with this Son of Wands character, or yourself. There's some like hesitancy to trust a situation or to put one foot forward. There's like a pause, and maybe even a distrust. It's usually comparing something to an experience that you've had before. If it's in the reverse, let me see. Make sure. There we go. Make sure the cards are there. Okay, so the Fool in reverse, give us clarification for that. This is a beautiful reading. Something's really going to work out well for you when you go with, I mean, very common message, go within, use your inner authority, but we'll talk more about that because I think it entails a lot about you building a structure from the foundation up and leading. If it's not just your life or your family connections, there's something about you taking control and leading. And you stand in your strength and courage here with your own energy. Fellow fire signs. The heart could feel like it doesn't quite know what to do about what feels like a mistake or oversight, or how to move forward with something, like what's the next action step, right? So the past has the World in reverse. There's something that needs a completion, or something that has to have like a final piece. There's like a final piece in it. It wants to have a completion so that you can have a new chapter, but there's some kind of ending that was left open. An ending left open. That's a good way to say it. The Ten of Pentacles here, I feel like it's about your Ten of Pentacles. I feel like it's about wealth, but it's also about the connections and family connections. Six of Swords. You have 6-6 now in your reading. Well, that's kind of a good sign. Maybe so the Six of Swords, that's the challenge to a completion, or a challenge for you. I think quite simply that just means that there's something that you're getting away from. And it's going to be like listening to your own intuition about what direction you're going to go. I know that's really broad in general. Well, there you go. Go in the direction of your star. Go in the direction of your star. Go in the direction of what you wish for, what you hope on, what keeps you going, what keeps you, you know, motivated every day, what like actually gives you energy to do those things, like eating well, exercising, taking really good care of yourself. Those things that promote your health and growth, go towards those things. Go towards your wish. Go towards your star. Right, so we could have Aries, we could have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo in this past energies right here. And I'm sure you can have more than that. So, but what is here, Leo, which is really like part of what makes this such a good reading, is that something is balanced. Something is balanced. Something that you thought the challenge was not to balance. I mean, something that you felt challenged, that you felt like there was a off balance, or like something wasn't fair, that has started to really balance out in your life. And I almost look at, so it's like the give and the take. It's the giving, it's the giving, is the taking, but it's also compromise. I think it's a way of viewing that justice in the reverse. There may be something left still open, but we'll clarify. Let's clarify the Son of Wands in the reverse. It's what's on the heart. What is stopped? What was what may be viewed as a mistake, or yeah, this could be like a player kind of energy. Yeah, well, that might be it, because there's the Five of Pentacles. Either a mistake or like a player type energy with the Knight of Wands reverse. Five of Pentacles, who left you out in the cold, or left you feeling like an outsider, or maybe a mistake made you feel like an outsider, or just it all together coming to, like, you know what I mean? This is, you're ascending basically from 5 to 6 Pentacles, which is going towards a completion with your Pentacles. There's a big focus on physical security, material security, and I feel like maybe guarding the heart. The heart doesn't really want to be, I mean, the heart, I feel like the heart likes company, especially Leos, but so that could be about feeling kind of lonely, the heart. And the heart is something that Leos are like known for, having a big heart. Pretty how that kind of goes right in there. So I'm getting that, like, with compromise, everything's balancing out. What is the challenge? Is it the way that we're viewing a situation? Needing to stand back and take a look at a situation through the eyes of everybody else involved. There may be a need for that, if that's the challenge. That's always a challenge, you know, it's trying to see things from all different sides. But here on the material realm, it's like Spirit saying, yeah, but we got you. There's balance. There's more balance here than what you feel like you're giving yourself credit for. Death card, change and transformation. Just really letting us know that this is not only bringing closure and transformation, but something is, it's like, what is that? The equalizer. This is the equalizer. That's what I feel like it is. And it's, I feel like it gives closure and transformation, allowing you to get what you want and others to get what they want. Compromise. Agreeing on something. I have the Page of Wands or the Daughter of Wands in the How Are You Feeling deck. So this is a good energy. It can be like, it can be really fun and playful. I would love it if this was your energy that you're putting towards either a new career, a new job, or a new relationship. Just something like in the beginning. Passionately creating. Look at those 8s. I know it's infinity. I know that. But I mean, look at that. Infinitely creating protective over play, over your play. And then your pentacles just keep going up. So finances get better, but so does your skill, your talents, your ability. So it's like everything's increasing the way that it should. I get the message as it should. As it should. Rising like it should. Rising as it should. Tell me about the Daughter of Wands, about how you're feeling. Tell me about how you're feeling. You are feeling, oh wow. Now you got the Guardian of Wands, the Queen of Wands. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, really fiery energy. You're in your fire element. And you're ready to be really confident and almost risk something. Risk, well, it's yourself. It's, if you were that little lizard or salamander, you would be risking getting burned. But for some reason, there's something at the end of that. And maybe it's a jumping point. Look how they look the same. The Son of Swords and the Guardian of Wands, or the Queen of Wands. There's something to be focused on getting to, because it's a launch pad for you to jump to something else. Well, that's a nice message. This is your launch pad. All right, tell me more about, so this is, why didn't I say that? It's passion and excitement. I mean, it is fun, it's exciting, it's playful, but passion and excitement, that's usually what's represented by that. But this Guardian of Wands is not afraid to take a chance and will risk, like, you know, in this picture, will risk a lot, because the focus has to be, to me, it looks like the focus is pretty precise. Like it has to be right there. And I believe in a divine plan, so I tend to try to trust. It's not that you don't trust it. Sometimes it's hard to move forward. Tell me about strength. The Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords. Well, have confidence, because it's not going to be about fighting. You may feel like something's going to be a conflict, or it's going to be all about confrontation and conflict, and it might surprise you, or that might be the main message, is that just because you have the ingredients of a conflict doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going to happen. I feel like this is more about your healing a situation, and that with this truth, clarity, you know, it's the biggest sword there out of all of those. It's the sword that it feels like it unites the rest. And these little swords are like taking a time out, sitting, resting, and then doing it together, though, these four swords. So rest, recovery, and knowing that this is not going to be hard for you. Because why? Because you have the Emperor energy and the crowning energy, which is great. And there's the Hermit. There's the Hermit. Connecting change and transformation. 9, Hermit. There's your inner work. There's all that inner work that you've done on yourself. All the things that you have become awoke to. And it's connecting you to your skill, your craft, your ability, because it's intertwined. It's all intertwined. These are good results because of the work. There's a cause and effect here is what I'm getting. There's a cause and effect. It's directly from your work with yourself. And your focus is bringing, so I don't know, focus on your work is like major here with the 8 of Pentacles. In the future, it's major, especially making your own way in it, or strategy with the Emperor, having your own strategy. Yeah, there's a focus, and this is showing you where you're focused. There's something about signs and synchronicities. I don't know if crowning, I don't know if this is like a father energy for you, but there's a sign that something's gonna, of what direction you need to go for, it will be very apparent. I feel like that's signs and synchronicities, or will be signs and synchronicities. That's 7 of Wands. Whew. Okay, so 8 of Pentacles, good. We know what that is. I don't know if we really need to clarify that much, because everybody's going to have different things that you're working on, and everybody's going to have different skills. But this spider is super talented. Perfection for every web, and then, you know, takes them down in the mornings. So it feels like you're doing something and you're perfecting it every single day. It's something new, and it's just a little bit more perfect too. So this is good. This is good. Judgment in reverse. Hope or fear. It could be fearing judgment. I mean, that's common, right? Most people fear judgment from others, but well, the worst judgment here though is on yourself. So there can be a fear of I don't know, moving forward on an enlightened path, on forgiving yourself, on being open to your success. Fear of judgment of anger. Fear of judgment or anger because of past or past mistake. Fear of judgment or fear of like angering somebody. Okay, Sagittarius, Scorpio energy. But here we go with the 6 of Wands and the reverse with the Sun of Swords, which is like there's fast change coming in, focused. It might feel like taking a risk, but this card, like this Sun of Swords, doesn't really care about what might be. You know, the focus is there, and they know that they're equipped with all the tools to get done what they need to get done or accomplish. So the focus, it's the focus that's really there. The 6 of Wands in the reverse. Normally it's about some kind of recognition or receiving, feeling appreciated. This can be like going towards something, or like going somewhere where you feel you're needed more. With the 6 of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. Completely walking away from a hard situation and it's like putting the worst in the past. With the 10 of Swords in the reverse. You're putting the worst of you behind and in the past. Or the worst of a time in the past. These are the things that we don't enjoy getting attention for. These are the pains that we don't like thinking about. And so in a way, you could be doing really good and really focused and still be in that energy of like, well, I don't feel like I am. But I feel like it's because of processing and getting through whatever this is that you're getting through, whatever this ending is about. Yeah. So Explorer of Swords in the reverse. It's whatever is not changing is destined to change here. Whatever feels like it's missing from some kind of emotional fulfillment will fill in some things. All right, 23 minutes. Good. I thought I went way over. I didn't. Before Leo. Oracle of Genetic Gifts. Starseed on the bottom, empathetic, psychic, healer, and knows purpose. Okay, and then angel number messages. That was the Oracle of Genetic Gifts, and I got that off of Etsy, by the way. Blogger platform, employs spiritual services, aura reader, advisor, photographer, energy reader. I also have youth director, spiritual support, educate, lead by example, volunteer, shaman, natural healer, soul retrieval, earth magic, spiritual teacher, priest or priestess with the lighthouse. And another 3. That was a 3. So 33. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. able to get others on board with your ideas. And 6, your heart is your gift. You're a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those that you love. And then look, they're all multiples of 3. Creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. All right, and some tea leaves. I can't forget the tea leaves. They're sitting out here. Some tea leaves for Leo to close out. Oh, so whatever you felt like was a mess something up, there's the needle and thread to fix it. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. A sincere wish will be granted. Casket, somebody going out of your life or the end of a situation, which it usually means the end of a challenging time. Have ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. And I told you the 8 of Pentacles is really big about something expanding with your business. Older man dealings or relationship with an older man. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Harp, great happiness. Great happiness. And bowl, plenty of material things. Let me pull from this one too. And then remember, if you want a private reading, I can be reached in the description box below, Leos. Okay. Haystack, karma, you'll reap what you have sown. Horseshoe, good luck. Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. But look, I have butterfly, a change for the better. Butterfly, a change for the better. That's what I've got for Leo. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.